As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusean deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osean implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusean decided to sabotage Osean's communications and navigation technology. Erusean couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osean even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos, confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusean and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osean's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osean and Erusean was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusean's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusean has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusean's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusean army.
With the capital under our control, Erusean's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusean will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusean's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Alright. Let's go with the Shining.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right.
Whoa.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
Wow.
It's a state of civil war. The Erusean army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire. Boy, something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets. Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
We were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAP terminal.
Roger that. Move us through our way home.
Fox 2. Target destroyed. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
Okay.
Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know what...
They're Erusean.
It's Erusean.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were successful, Master. They've opened up a path for us. More the merrier.
Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking?
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
Fox 2.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
Country. The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
There's a strict curfew.
Whoa!
But people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
I need... Unless I want to go beelining into a building.
ID'd as Erusean military.
My engine attack was an unintentional mistake.
Wait, the General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Labarthe are the real patriots. Onward!
Crossbound bandits, attacking! There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot, but when the communication networks come back online,
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. These radicals.
Hang on.
signs of clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone. Anti-air gun eliminated.
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway, thanks to you. Got out of paying that toll.
This is AWACS Argus. Those who can hear us are our allies. Your new orders are to dispose of Eduard Labarthe. The Osean army officer with him is an imposter.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grunder Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusean. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, all the work of some young Erusean officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belgians. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belgian technology advanced UAV research within the Erusean Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong?
Got fair
We're
point.
heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Enemy's got a lock.
Strider 1, missile away. Strider 1, target destroyed.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times. Thanks. We would have been toast.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Osean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster. Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War.
About to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous one. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusean forces. Take it out.
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for it.
We're taking fire. Take care of them.
It is not machines that make the decisions. It's people. Understand that.
I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Unknown aircraft
Whoa!
approaching. It's Erusian.
was a mistake.
Do not attack before target.
That was a
identification is
slip of the
complete.
trigger.
The General is speaking to Commander.
Oh, that was a slip of the finger. That was a real slip of my trigger.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Osean forces. Numbers of beetle units turning on our allies.
Oh, yeah. That pisses me off.
The main conflict concluded. Regional forces in the center south at least struggle for stabilization of the nation.
General, we still have drop lines. It's too early for these talks. Watch over the future.
The General's vehicle is under attack.
Oh,
Our VIP is taking fire.
I'm hit. Get this guy off my back.
Target acquired.
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. You want us to wait and see if they're friendly? We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. I have designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Osean fighters, and then to assassinate Harley and put flame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusean is responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
well, I was innocent.
If a drone is acting suspiciously, shoot it down.
Fox 2.
If they don't respond, shoot them down.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi when they rule the General's day.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
There are unidentified aircraft in the drones.
Targeting gun range.
Locked on.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing. Nice. Glad to see the Oseans attacking the radicals. Maybe we should join up with them. It's getting rid of those assholes faster.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
Our squadron serves General Labarth, and we're acting based on our patriotic duty.
Don't shoot. Most of my things take it serious. The fight is not just instinct.
This is one of ours.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusean have taken multiple moves and declared independence.
Don't worry. I won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Where are the others? Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osean quickly.
How'd you last, Longcaster? We've agreed and we're here to help.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Oy.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusean News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, there's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Vulcan technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Whoa! Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, on contact.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP. ID complete. They're Erusean fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp. Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good.
Probably not the best
Big
idea.
shots too. I managed to catch a glimpse of 3 strikes.
Don't miss. Aim carefully.
Nice. Bandit destroyed. Well done. No good. Shit.
You're in my way.
Fox 2.
There we go.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
What the?
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusean aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. We're cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Should aboard the MQ-99 launch. Our command center in.
Missile launched.
They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
To build something else entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Ammunition 0. Missile.
I'm just trying to be very careful.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Hit on bandit confirmed.
5 bandits remaining. 4 bandits left. 3 bandits to go.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Whoa!
It's not enough to be fully functional. There has to be a time when it should not function.
Strider 1, missile launched.
They are after data, aren't they?
UAV is down. 2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Missile. Missile.
One bandit to go.
Missile. Missile.
There we go.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Osean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Osean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send Missile! I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster.
I slipped on fire a missile thinking that was an enemy. Whoa, what the hell?
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What?
What did you say? Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
Crying? Interesting.